Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska. Today, at a place where the fans have shown unprecedented loyalty. They packed this place no matter the circumstances, and optimism running high as the Cornhuskers are set to open a new season. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Huskers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The short hands, it's small. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. Now, in recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Got it in the middle. It's small. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking for a gap. It's Bowie. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football.
Touchdown, TCU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll go to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Going to swing it on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Husker. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big Ten too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10, it's going to make a statement to them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rush is on him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Trying to set up the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosion.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Cook. Got it in the middle, it's Peppers. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Give to the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Another incompletion on third down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Better find the influx. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. On the ground, it's Peppers. Runs through a tackle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got his man. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Cook. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Going for the marker on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
They'll give it to him again. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Hand off to Jones. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a 1st half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he puts through the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll give it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll immediately call timeout. 3rd down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the left side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and
turning it on! Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
He's
running backs nowadays. They're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Dropping back, it's Cook. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and try to get on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you and put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It's a draw. Shakes off the defender. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And off to Jones. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground. And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Lowers those pads. Trying to take it back. Inside the 50. The 30. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, TCU. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Cook. Working that left side now. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Powers through the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from the defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Cortez. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down mark.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got the back over the middle. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Ezukama. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. That's caught. It's Ezukama. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They move on top here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. All right, right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Black Shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's got it. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams.
He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. To the air, it's Cook. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense, and they get him to the 32.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Picked up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a hit. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.